In this video, we're going to look at filtering data. Filtering data is one of the most used and most useful items or functionalities in Excel you can use if you have lots of data. If you quickly want to see, for instance, one region in this data or one department, what you can do, if you click inside the data, click on the data ribbon and click on filter, to switch on filtering, you'll see these drop downs appear. I'll just auto fit these columns. I normally auto fit my columns after I added the filter because these little drop down icons take a lot of space, and if you do it before, these drop downs will be over the text. So now once you have filtered the data, you can click on a drop down of any of these and select the data you want. For instance, if I click on the region, click on West, it will show me only West. If I click on department, you don't have to select only one. You can say I want to see finance and HR, and that's how you can quickly get to a subset of the data. A lot of people I've seen over years is if they want to work with a different set of selections, they click on the filter on top, the filter will disappear, they put it back, and now they do a filtering again. So just do any kind of selection. So I've done 2 selections now. If you look at these drop downs, you'll see now some of them's got arrows and some of them's got this funnel. That funnel means that field has been filtered in some way. So a better way of undoing these filters is, rather than clicking on the filter by switching it off, you'll see next to it on top there's a clear. If you click on clear now, you will see that all the filters gets cleared, but the filter still remains in place. So this is a more effective way if you still want to use the data in its filtered format. What I want to show you next is, a lot of times you will have copied data and want to search for it in a selection. So let's suppose I've got 2 surnames like you can see here, Hamilton and Chen. If I select this data, go to the surname and paste it in here, there's Hamilton, so I click on OK, and now I can see Hamilton there. But now what I can do is, if I want to select Chen this time, go to the same drop down, paste Chen, there you see Chen. If I were to click OK now, it would take Hamilton out of that list and you'll only see Chen. But there is a little checkbox you can click here that says add current selection to filter. If I click on that and OK, you will see now it left the Hamilton data there, and now you have the Chen and Hamilton data. If you're not always sure if your data is filtered or not, you'll see now that I have filtered the data on the left, the numbering of the rows has gone from black to blue, and in this case there's obvious gaps in that information, but if it's not always obvious, you can just see if these numbers are blue, and that will mean that the data is filtered in some way. So I'm just going to clear this again. The filter's got some extra options based on the data type. So for instance, this is a date field. If you click on the date drop down for filter, it will automatically, like you can see here, give you a year, months, days that you can automatically filter on. Or if you click on this date filters, you can see there's options where you can say, for instance, this week, last week, certain months, this year, next year. So based on the field, Excel will automatically give you certain options. If I click on something like this with region, which is text, you'll now see a different thing. So starts with, ends with, and that kind of thing. So it depends on the data. Information, where there is numbers, will have the numbers, or you can again have equal to, greater than, averages. So based on your data, the drop downs will give you certain kinds of information. Something to be careful with when you work with filtered data. If you look at this first invoice number, I'm just going to copy it, press escape. So this was in the HR. Now I'm filtering out HR, so that invoice number is not visible on screen. If you press Ctrl F to find something and I paste this invoice number in here, you will see that it does not find that invoice because it's not visible on screen. If I were to clear this filter and then search again for the same number, it will find it. So just be aware that if data is filtered and you use Ctrl Find or Ctrl F, that data won't be found. If you have a data list, which is a square block of data with headings on top, you don't have to even switch on the filter to use it. So this I find very useful. If I have a list of data like this, I scroll down, so now I'm on row 5000, wherever, and all of a sudden I decide I actually want to see the information for this sales department only. What you can do is, if you right click on the data, go down to filter, and then you can say filter by selected cell value, and now you'll see automatically the filter gets added on top and the list gets filtered by that list. And now you can do it that again, say I want to see only East, and that will change that. If you change data while it's filtered, that top list, that Francis McNamara, is currently in the East region. If I type over this West, you'll see the entry doesn't automatically disappear, although we have said we only want to see East. What you can do is click on the reapply, and now that will disappear from the list. So that's how you can use filtering and auto filter to help you navigate a lot of data and find what you're looking for quite quickly. Hi, this is Anton from the Data Developer channel. If you've liked this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up below and subscribing to the channel. And thank you for watching.